this is Kim from Vayu Yoga. Today we are going to do a 15-minute restorative practice. This is a really nice practice to do if you're having trouble sleeping or you just need to decompress. You can do this before bed or really any time throughout the day that you have time for. So if you don't have a bolster like this, you can use whatever you have, even just a regular pillow from your couch or even a bedroom pillow would work too. So just grab whatever you have and we'll get started. So we are going to start lying down, and I'm going to take this bolster and place it right underneath my knees. This takes some pressure off of your low back, so if you don't want to use it, don't feel that you need to. You can lie completely flat. Okay, so we're going to be in this pose for about a minute or two, roughly, and you can stay longer if you're doing this practice on your own and you like this. It's a really nice, just grounding pose. You want to find your breath here. If you're cold, grab a blanket. You don't want to be chilly here. You don't want to be fidgeting. You want to really be able to concentrate on your breath. Feel your breath rise and fall. You can begin to listen to the sound of your breath. By constricting the back of your throat, we're creating that nice ocean sound. When we constrict the epiglottis, the very back of the throat, it makes that sound. And that really helps to just bring you into this moment. When your mind is concentrating on that sound, we're not allowing our mind to wander about what we have to do later today or what happened yesterday. We're really staying focused in the present. And that's really what we're always after, being in this moment. So just listening to the sound of your breath, that wave, ocean sound. Feeling the breath rise up. First, you're going to feel your belly lift, then your rib cage expand. You'll feel your heart space expand, maybe up into your shoulders, and as you exhale, you'll feel it all release. So you can use that wave visualization and just imagine that wave rising up your body. And as you exhale, feel it release and recede. See if you can follow one breath from the moment it starts to the moment that exhale is complete and every last little bit of air is out. And then see if again you can find that breath and follow it from the moment it starts to the moment it ends. We'll do 3 more breaths. And then I'm going to bend my knees, bring them in towards my chest, And just gently rock from side to side. And you can let your head rock too if that feels nice. And then from here, we're just going to come into a nice gentle twist. So you can take your pillow or your bolster, bring it over to your right side, place it right underneath your legs. So you're just going to let your hips shoot out to the left a little. Let your knees fall down onto the bolster or your pillow. You can bring your feet up on it too if that works for you. Take your arms out to the side and gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. And then we're going to find our breath here. Listen to the sound of your breath. Feel it rise up and feel it release. We're going to do 5 more full deep breaths. Last breath here. Slowly exhale, bring your head back to center, take your feet off of the bolster, bring it over to the other side, whatever way works best for you. If you can use your feet to help you. Scoot your hips to the right now. Bring your knees up onto the bolster, maybe your feet. Arms come back into your T. Now your gaze is to the right. And if it's comfortable for you to cross at your ankles, you can do that. Just do whatever works. There's no right or wrong, whatever makes you comfortable. And come back to your breath. Three more deep breaths. And then we're going to bring our heads back to center. Bring our knees back to center. Give a little gentle rock side to side. And then go ahead and roll on to your right side. Use your hands to gently push yourselves up to seated. From here, we're going to come into a forward fold. So you're going to extend your legs straight on your mat. So you could use a bolster or you can grab your pillow. Now with your pillow, you're going to want to take it this way to gently rest your forehead on, having your arms be wherever they're comfortable. With your bolster, you may need to turn it up on its side as well. If you're more flexible, you can lie it down. You just want your head completely resting and relaxing. No effort should be placed anywhere in the body. Once you're in a comfortable position, find your breath. And just be. Take 5 more breaths. Last full breath here. Exhale it out. And we're going to slowly rise back up. So you want to come in and out of these poses nice and slow. The next one we're going to do is take the soles of our feet to touch, letting the knees fall out to the side. Now this may be too intense for you, in which case you would take a blanket, rolled up blanket or a pillow to put underneath your knees. If it's not too much, then you're going to take either your pillow to rest your head on, arms wherever they're comfortable, or your bolster, the same exact way, whatever height you need to be completely relaxed. Once you're comfortable, find your breath. And take 2 more deep breaths. Coming back up nice and slow. And then we're going to take our legs out nice and wide into a straddle. So make yourselves comfortable here. You may find that you're more comfortable sitting up on a pillow, in which case do that. So you decide if you need that or not, try it. If it doesn't work or feel good, then just sit on your mat. Same thing, grab your block or your bolster, figure out, or your pillow, what height you need, and we're going to fold here. Do 2 more breaths. and slowly rise back up. Now you can adjust this practice to fit what you prefer the most. The last two poses we did for about a minute as opposed to about 2 minutes, and you can change that once you get used to the sequence. You can add time or subtract time from the poses that feel better for you. So make it your own, do what works for you. We're now going to come back down to the mat, and if you prefer a pillow under your head to be more comfortable, do that. If this practice is to make sleeping a little easier for you and you're in your bed while you're doing that, which this pose, which is, or this sequence, which is perfectly fine, then you would just lie down like you would to go to sleep, and off you go. So cover up if you're cool, put your socks on, make yourself snuggly. You can put the bolster back underneath your knees. Just do whatever works for you to make yourselves cozy. So once you're in a comfortable position, you can let your breath go. Breathing returns back to normal. No more effort is needed anywhere in your entire body. Let your mind drift off, maybe to a place that brings you peace. Maybe it's the ocean, maybe it's the mountains, maybe it's walking down a trail, a favorite place you like to be, maybe it's with a favorite person. Whatever it is, bring yourself to that place of comfort, a place where you feel secure, and just feel your whole body relaxing and melting away. Now perhaps you fall asleep now. If you're using this practice as just a regular practice throughout the day, then you can stay in this final relaxation pose for as long as you have time for. 6 or 7 minutes is ideal. And when you're ready to come up, you can just go ahead and take a nice big stretch. And then relax there. And this is also a good way to wake up. If you're able to in the mornings, to slowly wake yourselves up the way you would after a yoga practice with a nice stretch, by gently bringing your knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side, keeping your eyes closed, rolling over onto one side, taking a breath or two there. And then when you're ready, gently pushing yourselves up to seated. Coming to a comfortable position, something that works good for you. Cross legs is always good. And if you'd like, bringing your hands to your hearts. And just finding a couple of deep breaths here. Maybe taking a moment to send out some gratitude, maybe not. I'm going to send out an Om. You're welcome to join me or just listen. Take a full breath. Exhale. On our next exhale, we'll Om. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you're well. If you want to see more from us, you can visit oceanvayuyoga.com. Also following us on Facebook or Instagram. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening or a wonderful day, depending on what time you practice. Peace and love.